Hiyo! Hello, everybody! Hello, and welcome back to the records. Oh my god, it has been so long since I've seen all of you. Hello! I am so happy to see you again. How is everybody doing? I hope you are having an excellent week so far. It has been a very strange week for me personally. A lot of ups, a lot of downs, a lot of weird things going on. Whoa!
Welcome back. Egg emoji, egg emoji, egg emoji, egg emoji.
Thank you for the eggs, Rizu, and thank you for the welcome back. I should also thank you for the 18 months. I really appreciate that. Why did you leave us? Well, you know, I've got a whole complicated set of reasons for why I did this, but the short version is I really don't get out enough, and this was a great opportunity to... Oh my god.
Welcome back, loser. You can't escape teehee.
Thank you as well for the 18 months, Jazzy. I appreciate you. Yeah, and there's the hype train, my goodness. Just getting back. Yeah, the short version is I don't get out enough. I have become a little bit of a shut-in in my life when I used to be a lot more of an active person, and I would like to touch grass a little bit more often than I currently do. So that was it. I had a lot of fun. A lot of things went right, a lot of things went wrong. It was a crazy, fun, wild adventure, and I can't remember any of it. It'll come back to me eventually, but you know, it was a really fun time. I got to meet a lot of really cool people. I picked up some amazing merch. I now have a full metal and glass replica of Homero's Soul Gem from Madoka Magica, and that so worth it. Hello from the ruins of Prosperity City. My goodness, that's awfully nice, Immortal. Yes, very worth. It was very good. I spent so much money. But you know what? I have savings for a reason, and I can just not spend money on anything other than bills for like a couple more weeks, and then be okay. Yeah, it'll be good. No pictures for the cosplay, sadly, because I'll be honest, because my body image issues are just far too severe. I took several pictures of me in the cosplay, and I just hated all of them so much that I couldn't stand it. Oh my god.
Valkyrie.
Valky! Yes, that's me. Thank you for the 17-month star. I appreciate you. Yes. Anyway, yeah, in like I don't know, in like 6 months or something, when my diet works out a little bit more, maybe I'll take some more pictures. But yeah, for now, no thanks. My body is just not the way that I want it to be, and I don't want to go showing the world how I look dressed as Toriko Nishina just yet. I also love this song. I love Megan Echo. Megan Echo is very good. Training our time? Yep. It's not like I've let myself go that bad. I'm just kind of like I'm a completely medium and slightly chubby nerd. That's really all it is. But I just personally want to look different, so I'm starting to be more active, and I'm watching my calories a little bit more carefully, so hopefully that works out. Freaking sane. Yeah, that's fair. You know, you don't have to be I missed this. It's okay, just get it out of your system. Of course. Thank you. Thanks for all these eggs. What the hell was that? Oof. Ah. Eek! That was a leaf. I still haven't removed the autumn stuff from the throwing pool. I gotta give you guys more objects to throw. I think that'd be fun. Owie. Oof. Yes. Goodness, what was I saying? Right. Yeah, you don't have to be. I mean, anybody can for any reason decide to start dieting and exercising. It's good and healthy no matter what state your body is in. I have a body composition that I am completely healthy, and I look good in most outfits that I wear, but not all of them. Not all of them. And that offends me. It offends me. So, I'm gonna do that. Hopefully I'm gonna look real good soon enough. Yes. 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 Oh, hey! I just noticed somebody on my Steam friends list is playing Elden Ring Night Rain. I thought that was... Oh, hey! Today is the 29th. That's fun. I haven't figured out whether or not I'm gonna play it. I'm probably not gonna stream it, in case anybody has had that question on their minds. Just buy the character customization voucher. That'd be nice. That'd be real nice. Well, I hope life hasn't been too uneventful for the rest of you guys while I've been gone. I also hope you haven't been too lonely while I've been gone. I noticed that we got a follower, by the way, while we were offline. If I remember correctly, they were a friend of a friend referred over to us. Joy and Killen, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you, and I hope you enjoy your news. Let me try it again. Thank you so much, Joy Killen, for the follow. I hope you enjoy your newfound career as a star dancer, and I welcome you to your new home at the Akashic Records. There we go. That's how you're supposed to say it. That's how you do it. Valky shutdown. Yeah, I'm a little rusty. I'm a little rusty in more ways than one. I've actually been I've been practicing Vivid Stasis again to try and you know, shake off the rust and stuff, because I didn't play any video games for the 5 days that I was gone. Any at all. I brought my Switch, and like I have games on my phone, and I even like bought a few volumes of Executioner to like have something to read in case I got bored, and yet I didn't have a moment to spare. I was busy the whole time. So, you know, funny how those things work out. But yeah, that means that I haven't played any games since I was away. And honestly, I've been doing a lot of reading since I've been back too, so I basically only had time for I've only had time to occasionally play Vivid Stasis and work. Hello, hi, can I just say I absolutely did not expect to be mentioned in your MomoCon Momentum Dono message? Yes, I thought it would be funny. And also, I don't know, I wasn't sure what kind of relationship you and Lori had, but I thought maybe, like, I thought maybe that would break the ice a little bit to be like, hey, I'm a friend of a friend. This doesn't have to be awkward because, yeah, we're kind of involved in the same community, and it didn't really work out the way that I hoped it would. Thank you though. Yes, I hope I get better soon. I probably will. I've taken a bunch of Dayquil, which has probably worn out by now, but I am feeling pretty good. So I'm hoping after like a day or two of rest, I'll be fine. I might even feel better by tomorrow, so that's good. It seems that whatever I'm dealing with today is just kind of this sick, like, thrashing around, being angry at being killed. The flailing, angry death throes of the sickness. So, that'll be good. Anyway, that being said, yeah, I am a little sick, and it's my first stream back in over a week. So, and also, I'm very hungry. I might be overcommitting a little bit to the diet, just because, like, thanks to my appetite issues, I haven't been able to eat a lot of food today. So I had a very light lunch. But yes, hope MomoCon was fun otherwise too. Yes, it was lots of fun. It was lots of fun, and then also it was stressful, and then also it was fun. It was really, I mean, bad things happened, but it was still such a positive experience. I really enjoyed it. Met lots of cool people. Found some cute cosplays. Went to a maid cafe. It was great. It was good. I went to a maid cafe that also happened to be attended by the most boring people I've ever met in my life. It was pretty bad. I happened to get the most cursed table possible. It was just like, these guys all wearing fucking, like, polo shirts and khakis, and they like came in as a group and they were like friends, and then they just all like fucking, they were just talking about, one of them talked for like almost an hour about this Uber that this guy took. Like, you're at an anime convention. I saw Luffy walking around, I saw Wizard Luffy walking around next to Jesus, and you're talking about an Uber that you took last week. Like, I don't often believe that NPCs exist, but I think those guys were NPCs. I think they were real life NPCs. I think they ceased to exist the moment they were out of view from any other person. Like, sorry you had to deal with neurotypical people. Yes, they were so neurotypical. And I got the one table like that. Like, right over, like at the table over next to me, there was like a Zenless Zone Zero cosplayer and like a cat girl, and I couldn't go sit with them because it was like gonna be awkward, because I'd be like, hey, how's it going? You don't know me, but I want to, and so I just ate it. I just took the hit. It was bad. It was frustrating. Their pathing got messed up and they ended up there. I guess so, yeah. It was so frustrating. But otherwise, especially that day, was awesome. It was lots of fun. I was just running around being a social butterfly. That was like the thing that attracted me to it, was I wanted to find a social environment for people like just like me, that I could be as much of an extrovert as possible around. It was fun. I had two goals, neither of which I accomplished, sadly. One of them was to find another attendee that knew about Other Side Picnic and liked it, and the other was to make a friend. I didn't get that far, but I still had a lot of fun. Did the maids teach you their magic blessings? Yes. And I forgot it. It was something about Oishikunai something, and then you make a heart with your fingertips, and then you give it like a little heart laser beam. I don't remember. That's the real TBH. That's how I was with the event I went to last week too. Yeah. And the only reason I am not one of those people that just fearlessly walks up to every single person they see that they're interested in is because weebs are too busy hiding in their homes. Like, weebs don't go outside, and so I don't get to interact with my people very often. I'm working on trying to do that more online. Like, I gotta make more VTuber friends. You guys should help me find more VTubers to raid, because like, nobody streams during our little time block here. It's a little frustrating. If everyone else is in the hole, you need to be in the hole to meet them. Yeah, that's pretty much it. The hole is the internet, I think. I just gotta convert my social butterfly skills to being online. Too bad I don't post enough on Blue Sky. That's probably part of the problem. I don't post enough so nobody knows I exist. People just have to find me for my streams. Mousy and Chibi are on now. Well, that doesn't really help right now, does it? So is Tassie and Silver. That doesn't really help right now, does it? We just started. I'm not gonna go raiding somebody right now. Although maybe I'll go send an emoji over to Tazzy because I actually have them on Discord. The event I went to was a speedrun event. I got to talk to so many speedrun people about new speedrun stuff and also not speedrun stuff, but I also made 0 new friends. Yeah. It's hard to like. I feel like that's the really hard part is you can like meet like-minded people and you can chat with them a bunch and you can share in your interests. But like actually committing to a new friendship is something not a lot of people are willing to do, I think. You need to like really take your time and bond with somebody, especially people who are in like nerd communities, because everybody's got so much freaking trauma and they don't trust anybody. Oh god. I almost knocked over my water. Ah. Now I gotta drink my other water. Oh, Tessie's playing Urban Myth? Fuck yeah! That's awesome! Maybe I should just drop a message in their chat. Would that be silly enough? To just send a message to their chat? Oh, hey, and Lou's playing Oblivion. Do it, loser, you won't? Yeah, I'm doing it right now. Okay, good. If anybody else does it, they get Nick out of my private stash. Oh hey, they're streaming Mercury Manor. Huh. Cool. Oh, never mind. I think I made a new friend. I think we were both staff for a different event, but we were both very lonely, so we got to talk about lots of things. Aw. I went with some people, so I didn't have a lot of opportunities to be like, to sit and bond with somebody, which was, you know, something I was kind of looking forward to. But, you know, I got to go with people, and that was still fun. Oh, God. Okay. I did my drive-by hello, and I have no idea if Tazzy responded because I'm not going to spam you guys with their chat. Well, okay, Opera, don't close or anything. It's not that I want you to close or anything, Opera. What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, I'm keeping that open, I guess. I'm gonna launch Vivid Stasis now, and we're gonna play that. Aren't you guys looking forward to that? Gonna play Vivid Stasis finally. I'm done goofing around. Alright, we're here for game, right? We play games here, yes. The video game. I'm streaming that. What? Here we are. Weh. Welcome back, everybody. No, seriously, I can't close Opera. This is so weird. This has never happened before. Okay, I'm just gonna tried to weh IRL and immediately went into a coughing fit. It's so over. Oh no, it's so Twitch is an American video live streaming service popular in video games, including broadcasts of esports and competition, and also offers music broadcast. All right. Right. I was gonna say something. So this is my first stream back in a while. I'm a little rusty, and also a little tired, and also a little sick. My whole ecosystem is like really out of whack. So I'm probably not. Today is probably not the day to grind boss lock pyromania, and I'm probably not gonna go too crazy on rhythm play in general. So we're just gonna enjoy the story because we are just about to start chapter 3, and that's gonna be cool and awesome and fun. Anyway, I just got caught up in a dive. I don't know what that is. I realized I've never attended con as a attendee, only ever as staff. That's funny. I'd actually be kind of down to attend a con as staff. Oh, Hell Dive. Yes. I haven't played that recently. I haven't played that in a while. I don't have anybody to play it with right now, but I also don't have time to play it. Puzzle Panopticon, Rhythm Grind, or 3 hours of reading. Pick your poison. Oh, it's gonna be 3 hours of reading. I'm getting some trauma flashbacks thinking about the Puzzle Panopticon, to be honest. Everybody say it in chat. Everybody say it in chat. Math. Checked out Elden Ring Night Rain. It's actually kind of fun. Can see myself getting into it more. Yeah, I watched a review on Night Rain today, and I'm kind of not sure about it. Yes, everybody drop a math thumbs up in chat. Speaking of which, the VOD for that stream has already been posted. We have been like a lot more on top of it lately in terms of keeping up with our VOD posts. So if you migrate your way over to the VOD channel, you'll see the stream of me doing Starlight Revolver and Vivid Stasis, and you will see the origins of math. Also, you'll see the awesome thumbnails that Rizu's been putting together because she is awesome and wonderful. But it was going to be more of a roguelike, but it's more like solely PB Battle Royale. Yeah, it is. Because you've got the points of interest, you got the shrinking map. Okay, I'm gonna. Damn it! You guys are so chatty. You're getting me chatting and yapping again. Oh, is there an easy way to get the VOD channel link? I don't see it anywhere. The Twitch page. It should be. Hang on. That is a glaring issue that we have. We gotta check on that. Let me grab you a link for now, but yeah, I don't know how that's missing. We have it on like the starting soon screen as just like a stream element, but obviously that's not like a clickable link that's super accessible. Yeah. Oh, you're blind? Well, you can have that too. There you go. It's in the socials panel, but it's not clickable for some reason. That's weird. Twitch, why are you like this? You're welcome. Okay. So, I'm gonna have a sip of water, and then I'm gonna try really hard not to immediately focus on chat for a while and focus on the story. Okay. For a while now, I've been having this dream. In this dream, I'm not whole. I've been torn apart by something I can't quite comprehend. Split apart, not organically, but with brute force. I, as I exist, am doomed to meet the fate of being an observer. unable to interact with what I'm watching. A girl in a lighthouse overlooking a clay doll representation of humanity. While those I observe can move between spaces, I am signed to this space. All of this to say, if I'm between the binary and the ternary, and she is on the binary, what does that make you? What does that make me? This is a banger intro. I love that Cheryl is involved in everything. like Cheryl has done basically everything. And I love that. That's how you know she's dedicated. I looked up from my phone as Allison walked into the room, slumped over. She walked over and face-planted onto the bed I was sitting on. I looked at her inquisitively. Oh, what's got you all suckered out? I leaned over and poked her hair. Sit up, Allie. I can't make out a word you're saying. Allison sat up. Packing. The same thing we've been doing all day. Well, speak for yourself. I finished up pretty early, actually. Yeah, because you don't have anything to pack. All your stuff is still back home on the island. Hey, don't fault me for being lightweight to travel. I didn't need much to get by. You're the one that had, like, everything shipped from Tanegashima. Allison glared at me with an unserious, tired expression. Yeah, and I've realized how bad of an idea that was. Because now I have to get it all shipped back. Oh, my cape has been removed and I'm receiving pets. This is fine. Such is the struggle with a temporary home. Sure is. How about you? You already packed everything up? Oh god, you want a villain? Okay. There's someone in here who might be listening that's gonna really wonder about this. There you go. Yeah, you did this afternoon. Didn't really take too long, like I said. Thank you. Egg of reward. Maybe I should loosen up a little. I'm immediately a little envious of your single carry-on suitcase. Well, it certainly makes traveling easier. But I'd be lying if I just said I didn't miss my home back on Tanegashima, so take that as you will. Can I just say, by the way, so the last we were here, one of the major events that occurred after all of the near-death experiences and stuff is Allison and Saturday had a little conversation. They had a little late-night chat to kind of talk out their feels, and it was great and it was cute. And they made the very adult decision of, okay, we obviously love each other, but we want to wait until we're not at risk of dying constantly to actually talk it out and possibly become girlfriends. The thing is that, at least to me, that feels like a major fucking death flag. That's like a doomed Yuri flag. That's a they never get to have that conversation type of thing. I don't trust it. I don't trust it one bit, so I'm a little concerned. I'm just putting that out there in case it happens and I get to say I called it. Fair enough. Just then, a rather tall silhouette appeared in the doorway. Hey, Katomi, what's up? Katomi walked into the room. Nothing much, just making sure you're both ready to be up early tomorrow for the taxi to the airport. Everything ready? You have my very genuine assurance there is not doomed Yuri here. Thank you. That is good news. Yep. I know you're ready, Sat. I was mainly talking to Allison. Yeah, I just finished up. All the stuff that's getting shipped back is in boxes by the front door, and my suitcases are in my room. Say this, but Sawa, You're making me a little worried here. Is this an ominous colon 3ing moment? It's just Omi no. Yes. Hi, Amy. Hello, hello. Yes, I am back. Did you miss all the announcements? I tried to be really annoying about it. Hi. You missed me talking about the con and stuff. It's very nice to see you again. I should... Immortal. Immortal. You made me feel better for just a moment, and then you tell me you haven't even finished the game? Oh, God. Now I'm really concerned. Oh, damn it, I hate Doom Fury. Okay. Cool, cool. Ari and I also just finished packing. Don't stay up too late. We gotta be up at 8 a.m. sharp tomorrow. You got it. Katomi left the room and closed the door behind her, leaving Allison and I in the light of the dim desktop lamp on the dresser. Allison looked over at my phone in my hand. What were you doing? I turned on the phone to reveal the game I'd been playing. Putting in some of the grind on Noise's Sunlight. Sunlift? Fuck it, I'm committing Sunlight. Trying to clear that Chapter 5 update that just came out. Oh, is that an actual game? Is that an actual game that they're referencing? If so, that's great. Allison gives a lighthearted chuckle. No, I should have known. I felt a light impact against my side and looked over to see Allison resting her head on my shoulder. I gave her a teasing smile. You want to rest your head on my lap? Allison moved away from me, flustered. No. No, do it. Do it, though. It's very much a play on Noise Starlight, which is an actual rhythm bullet hell game for mobile. That's crazy. Well, I mean, I wasn't... I just was like... You want to rest your head on my lap? Allison buried her face in her knees. Yeah. I put my legs down off the bed and let Allison lay down on my lap. Yes! I looked down at her, still flustered, with her eyes closed. Oh. Oh. Its story is also very good and more gay than Vivid Stasis somehow. That's crazy. I love these two too. I love them. Look at that. Look at that art. I still don't know how to hide the UI. I still don't know if you even can hide the UI, but I'm looking longingly. Hey, you can't fall asleep there, you know? You can't stop me. I can revoke your lap privileges, but you won't. I laughed softly. Yeah, you're right. I guess you're the Sleeping Beauty then, huh? Allison opened her eyes. If that makes you my prince, I'd say I got pretty lucky. Why is this girl the literal cutest human being alive? Oh, was that too far? Sorry. No. It's okay. I was just not ready for that. An awkwardly long silence passes. Hey, I wanted to ask, are you okay? You seem kind of out of it all day. I guess you do know me too well for that to go unnoticed, huh? Kind of wish I had something like this in my past relationships. It's really nice. It's really, really nice when you have it. I guess it's not so much that I'm out of it, more so that it really feels like this time, short as it was, is coming to an end. It's been 3 months since the stuff that happened at the shrine, and I guess I just got too used to things actually having calmed down. Because once we step foot in Tokyo, we're back in the case, and anything could happen. I'm scared. But more selfishly, I'm going to miss these few months. Even if they weren't easy, it really felt like this was a major change in my life for the better, you know? Sorry, I shouldn't dump all this on you. Oh, Allie. It's okay. I understand completely. To be honest, I'm kinda in the same boat. My life already took such a monumental turn earlier in the year, and it really feels like we're about to take another one, doesn't it? Yeah. But I think you and I both know it's something we gotta. I think you and I both know this is something that we gotta do. It's not like either of us go through all of that and just walk away. Yeah, I agree with you. But it's still scary, you know? Katami checking whether the two are ready, or checking whether or not they're making out instead of getting ready. Yeah, of course. We're not facing this alone anymore. Neither of us are. You're right, as always. It's always going to be scary, but we'll press on anyway, right? Always. It's just how we roll. Yeah. We went silent for a while before I inevitably had to get Allison off my lap so I could move into bed. Yeah, I'm not doing this because I want to be a hero. Looking back, it feels so foolish that I was worried about that. Hitomi checking there's no gay acts before marriage. Yes. Checking whether or not they're being impure. It's been so long since all this began, and it doesn't even feel like this is connected to Tsuki anymore. But I still need to see this through anyway. And if there's something awful waiting for me at the end of this, I'll face it head first, together with those I love. It was about a 2-hour drive from Minamasuimi to the Kagoshima Airport. Oh my god, what is with me? Luckily, the weather wasn't particularly bad, so most of the drive was scenic. Eri and Kotomi had taken a different cab, which left just Allison and the one I was in. About halfway through the drive, I got a text from Eri. So, everyone got their own burner phone for a while we were in Tokyo. Why? We're diving headfirst into the situation that injured Saturday. And we know that there's at the very least some kind of organization with actual power involved in all this. Yes, Kagoshima. I know how to pronounce things. I'm just flubbing it. I haven't read stuff in a while. I want at the very least for us to have some kind of protective measure here. Well, I can't read that. I can read phonetics. I agree with Eri. Whatever group is involved in all this without a doubt knows we've been poking around. The more we can do to keep ourselves untraceable, the better. Wait, but wouldn't they be able to track this conversation if that's the case? Why are we talking about this in a group chat? Well, it's the name in Japan's. I assumed as much. Wait, yeah, Saturday has a point. They can technically track this conversation, yes, but they wouldn't actually be able to get the numbers off the phones from this alone. So close. Slightly different characters. Ah. Okay, I get you. I've given Katami hers, and I'll give you two yours once we arrive at the airport. Just letting you know in advance to save explaining it in a crowded space. That makes sense. Thanks, Eri. Yeah, it's no problem. I put away my phone and looked out the window. We were passing through Teramizu. The ride was relatively quiet after that, with the occasional light talk between Allison and I. I am the resident Japan. Do not tempt me with the chance to Japan on you. Yes. Do not tempt them. Do not the Sawa. Eventually, the two taxi cabs met up at the Kagoshima airport. Airport! Sweet airport! Here we are! No, I'm not letting you do that again. Party pooper. Katomi laughed. I'm still not used to you actually getting along, you know. Eri, you hated Saturday's guts just a few months ago. Hey, I never hated her. I just had a strong idea of what she was like in my mind. You know they say not to judge a book by its cover, right? Being fair, the only part of the book I had was the cover, and when the cover involves that much ranch, it's easy to assume what the book is about. I'm not following this metaphor, sorry. Of course you aren't. Allison and Katomi chuckled, and we moved off to the taxi drop-off area into the actual airport building. By the time we got through security, it was afternoon. Ugh. I had the worst time flying. Oh my god, I don't even want to talk about it. But I don't want to think about airports and flying right now. God damn, I fucking hate flying sometimes. What gate are we again? Allison reached into her pocket to check her boarding pass. Gate 37, looks like. So that's down that way. Oh, wait, hold on. I want to ride the Movator. What? The Movator. The Movator. What? I'm with Ari. The what? That! The Movator. Right there. I pointed at the treadmill-like thingy on the ground. Oh, yeah, the funny moving walkways they have. Yes, the Movator. The moving walkway. Yeah, the Movator. Nobody calls it a Movator? Wait, you guys have never heard it called a Movator? I have never heard it called a Movator. It's a Movator, like an escalator, but it moves you. A Movator. An escalator also moves you? When I lived in Canada, people called it a Movator. Well, this isn't Canada, is it? That doesn't make it any less of a Movator. I hope you realize that in the time you've been arguing, you would have reached the end of the Movator. I'm going to the Movator. Then go! Nobody's stopping you! Okay! What the fuck? Oh. God! Just seeing wait, no, damn it! Fucking auto scroll! No, I was so taken aback by actually seeing Saturday move on the Movator that I have no idea what it even just said. Oh my god. Oh, that was so funny. Yeah, the text scrolls too, just like that. Yeah, the Movator moved your dialogue. It took it from us. That's so rude. Something. In my opinion, quit and go back just to. It's that good. You're telling me it's that good to go through all of the chapter again, or do all of the beginning of the chapter. I want to know. Oh god. You can also control the skip dialogue. Oh, sweet. I walked over to the Movator and slid across it. Ari, Katomi, and Allison stood still the entire time and stared at me. It was a miserable experience. Oh, that's good. And yeah, that was actually perfect. Anyway, okay. After we reached the gate, Ari handed us our burner phones. Whoop. They were really old, and the kind of phone that had an actual numpad on it. When are these from? 2008? Well, you know what they say. The best way to go unseen is to go retro. Nobody says that. I said it. Hey, that's my bit. Anyway, each one has the numbers of the other three in the contacts already. I've used our initials as well, just for an extra measure. Isn't this going a bit... overboard? Like, yeah, it's good to be cautious, but this feels like bordering on paranoia. I don't know, I feel like in this situation it kind of doesn't hurt to be a little paranoid. I don't mean to be blunt, Saturday, but do you want to injure your other leg? You know by now the danger of what we're dealing with. Yeah, but... No, yeah, you're right. Sorry. Aria seemed a little taken aback, as if she wasn't expecting me to actually change my position. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go grab some snacks for the flight. Kotomi, come with me. What? Do I have to? Yes. Allison, Saturday, do you two want anything? Any bag of chips would be fine? What about you, Set? Fuck, I could go for some chips right now. I don't have any chips, though. I'm out of chips. I have no chippies, no Takis. I have no fucking Takis, and it hurts me. What about you, Sat? If you can find one, a flaming hot mountain view. I've become kind of hooked on those. Those are a thing. We were talking about this in like the last stream. That's just bad for you. What isn't in this economy? I'll look anyway. We'll be back shortly. Eri walked off, with Kotomi slouching behind, clearly not amused. I wonder if Eri is trying to win me on them. I guess we should take a seat? Didn't look like it was going to be a very packed flight, so there were plenty of open seats for us to sit while we waited to board. We took a seat and waited for Eri and Kotomi to come back. Whoa, what? Whoa, what? Whoa, what? Who are you? Your colors are cute. Your hair is cute. Are you the one who's been saving us this whole time? Context clues would indicate this is the person who has been doing the boss locks to save us. I got so distracted by what was happening inside the bounds that I dropped my combo. Oh man, not even an S+? That's gonna bump my rating down quite a bit. God damn it. I couldn't really complain though. I put away my tablet and rewinded the feed that was displayed on my monitor. Burner phones, huh? I could probably make that work. Still trying to figure out who did what right now. It seems like Dawn is the one who's been doing the boss locks. I spun my chair a bit and left to focus on one of the other monitors. As much as I hated to admit it, I was actually starting to get used to this little space I set up. It was a little ironic when you think about it. I'm the one pushing Saturday towards the truth, but I found peace in this little hideout that exists outside of the narrative. Aha! Got the number of Saturday's phone. Now that I had this, I had to figure out a way to actually put it in use without triggering error detection. And ideally without the World Keeper catching on. I didn't know where she was or what she was doing at the moment, but as long as she wasn't here, I should be good. It'll be fine. We're on equal playing ground. She can't spy on me, and I can't spy on her. I pulled my whiteboard around towards my desk and got to work. For a while now, I've been stuck in this dream, watching, waiting. Eventually, I got sick of it. That's when I became aware of your existence. At first, I thought you were an anomaly, a being that had somehow entered this world from above. But after a while, I realized that was incorrect. You are not an anomaly, or even a being. You are a world. I have to ask this. I'm required to ask this, being a streamer. If this is going to be one of those games, kind of like Doki Doki Literature Club, where it reads like the name of your PC to try and get your name, I'm gonna need to know. Okay, cool. It will never use anything you did not input in game. Perfect. Thank you. Perfect. Thank you. Yes. Excellent. You were the catalyst for my determination. And finally, we are ever so closer to the breaking point. Because of you. Before we continue, I wish to thank you for that. And to apologize. Everything I've engineered was for this moment. And that required keeping you in the dark. As we approach the end of this accumulation of cycles, I would like to finally show you everything that has led to this point, the extent of our struggle. The truth about the Vivid Stasis operation. You don't say. Well, hang on, let's spend some batteries. Let's spend some batteries. Yeah, the what now? I would love to know. Oops, almost didn't leave enough batteries for story. Why is that purple? Why is that purple? I'm concerned. That's purple. These things are not normally purple. Well, I guess I have to do rhythm play now. Because I spent too many batteries at once. Blue notes are super important. Are they like the you need to really settle in for a while because this is going to be long ones, or is it just like regular important? Don't worry about it? Okay. I won't worry about it. I'm not gonna worry about it. By the time our plane landed, it was well into the evening, and being winter, that means it was dark the moment we stepped off the plane. Yeah, Jesus, cold. You literally just sat in a heated tube for a few hours. I'm not surprised you're cold. Do you need my jacket? I mean, if you're offering, then... Yeah, I figured. Here. Allison walked over to me and handed me her jacket. I wrapped it around myself. I would never find myself admitting it to her, but I wasn't really that cold. I just liked wearing Allison's coat. That is such... That is such... I wish they had sprite changes for this. I do too. I want to know what Allison looks like without her hoodie. And I want to know what Saturday looks like with Allison's hoodie on. Anyway. What was I saying? Yes, that is like something real special, is wearing your partner's like jacket or shirt or something, because then it smells like them and you just kind of get to hug yourself and feel all nice and stuff. It's really nice. I start to walk towards the exit to the luggage claim, but Allison stopped me. Are you forgetting about the other half of our group? Come on, let's wait for them. I used to go through one work jacket a year, now I go through 4. God. Oh shit, you're so right. Totally slipped my mind. How the hell did that slip your... I think the last few months of doing absolutely nothing have made you even denser, actually. My wife keeps stealing them. Okay, I thought you were like wearing them out, but if your wife is stealing them, no, that's totally expected. Although, like, what does she do with them when your scent is gone from them? Does she just keep them, or does she give them back so you can wear it a while so it smells like you again? Just taking them to take them doesn't seem like a very sustainable option to me. I laughed and we leaned against the glass wall with our carry-on bags. Indeed, it had been months, many months of resting. Not so much while waiting for my leg to heal up, as the wound had mostly sealed up as well as it was going to within the first month. Instead, we had spent most of the time working to get the funds just to make the very trip we had just begun. We'd spent day after day, week after week, and month after month saving up just enough to allow us a month in Tokyo. All of us figured that that would be enough time to accomplish whatever it was we were going to accomplish here. I don't buy many new jackets anymore since she repairs them every time now. Oh, that's awesome. She's so handy. I find myself wondering what the next month would have in store for us. After the commotion that was the first few days in Minamusumi, the topic of what had happened was tread around very carefully. Nobody knew what to say for a while. Eventually, though, we all agreed that spending some time in Tokyo would be beneficial for all of us, both for the reason of giving us something to take our minds off of everything that had happened, and also to do some further investigation into the very same everything. The Sunrise Foundation was a name that came up a lot back in those awful days in August. And the fact that nobody could quite remember or explain what it was, but we knew that it was related to whatever was going on here was enough to warrant our curiosity to get the better of us. And since their website said they seemed to be based in Tokyo, it only made sense for us to spend some time out east. After a while, the shock of missing Tsuki vanished in a way that didn't entirely feel right. Almost like I was more used to not having her around than I was used to having her being a part of my life. And then, that in itself became a source of anxiety for a while. Luckily, Allison helped me through many panic attacks and they calmed down with time. Oh. Allison, I genuinely don't think I could ask for a better person in my life. Even when I'm thinking this to myself, it sounds cheesy as all hell, but it's how I truly feel. Even though we said we wouldn't date until after everything calmed down, my overwhelming feelings of love for her never got any weaker. My heart, my gay little heart. That's not to say that Allison and I didn't have any romantic interactions in all these past few months. It's more like we're waiting to make it official. Of course, everyone else had already realized long before we told them. Ari even said she didn't know we weren't a couple until after the Geology Museum incident way back in July. But when I'm with her, I genuinely feel like I could overcome anything that's thrown at me. It's even more than that. I just know I can. In a way, it feels like it's already happened. Time and time again, and yet time-traveling lesbians! And yet, wakey wakey, eggs and bakey, Saturday. Blah. Huh? Jet lag getting to you, bestie? I wasn't even that long of a flight. I looked up to see the ever opposite sisters. I guess they had caught up to us while I was deep in thought. Hey, shut up. I had an energy drink at the start of the flight. Aren't those supposed to keep you awake? Well, yeah, but I have a weird brain. Caffeine is just a knockout drug for me. ADHD! 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 You have ADHD! As if anybody ever had any doubt, this stupid fuck right above me has ADHD. That's how you know. Yes. Unfortunately for me, caffeine does both. It amps me up and it makes me tired. It's a very strange feeling. It's true. I can back this up. Oh god, she can't back this up. We are here for the Vivid Stasis staple. We are here for the Vivid Stasis staple neurodivergent girl failure Saturday Tasagare. It's true. Allison looked over at me. So, have you heard from Chio about her current whereabouts yet? She's supposed to be picking us up. Yeah, oh, yeah. She said she'll be right outside the baggage claim by, like, 8:30. Cat? Cat? I think Lance opened my door and then didn't come in. I think he was just like, how dare you have this door closed? I don't actually want to come in, but I'm gonna get you. We'd best get going then. Come on. Tommy sprinted down the long passageway leading to the baggage claim. The remaining three of us looked at her defeatedly. It's still 8:20. Regardless, we went and ran after her. Better to be earlier than late, probably. It turns out Katomi might have been right to run, as all of us severely underestimated the size of the airport. You always do. Unless you've been to that airport like 5 times, you always underestimate the size of the airport. That's how it gets you. Airports are designed to make people suffer. Uh... Just had to spray bug repellent around my entire room because a wolf spider crawled across my leg and I had to kill it with my bare hand. Fuck that. God, I hate this one meme that's like, boys after deciding to study computer science and telecommunications, and it shows the image of a furry girl, especially because it's true. In other words, you're in this image and you hate it. Turns out, yeah, it's fucking scary, Jesse. In the end, however, we managed to make it in time. The baggage claim was just before the exit, so we got our bags checked, we stood outside and waited for a few minutes. Eventually, a taxi pulled up with a familiar-looking girl sitting inside. Hey! There she is! Chiyo! Saturday! Allison, Eri, and, you're... Katomi Nichibotsu, Eri's sister. Oh, you're Katomi! Nice to finally meet you. I'm Chiyo Sakamura. Yeah, I know that. Yeah. Oh, honey, you're so awkward. You're both so awkward. Yeah. Anyway, Chiyo, what's with the taxi? Didn't feel like driving out here? Saturday, I don't have a driver's license. Or a car. What? Wait, what? Wait, what? No, what? No, hey, hang on, what? That's not right. Something got changed. Something got changed. She was driving us around all the time. She drove everybody to the shrine, exactly. Something's funky. Somebody revised something. That's weird. Saturday, I don't have a driver's license or a car. I'm a very strong public transport advocate. I thought I told you this. Don't worry about it. Yes, ominous :3. :3C. What? No, you totally didn't. She totally did. And Saturday's the only one who remembers it? Why is Saturday the only one who remembers it? Huh? She did. It's literally so recent that you can see it in your messages without scrolling. Yes, exactly. She said on the ferry, yeah, I gotta go get my car, and we had this long talk about her having a rental car because she didn't want to bring her actual car over, so she got a rental. And now suddenly she doesn't drive? That's fucky. That's weird. That's weird. You guys are no fun. Chiyo laughed. Anyway, my place is pretty close to here, but the bus doesn't run a reasonable enough rate for me to be here at this time. So I took a taxi. I gotta drink water. I'm getting dehydrated. Speaking of which, we should probably not keep them waiting. Good point. Sad, give me your suitcase, and I'll put it in the back with mine. I nodded and rolled my suitcase over to the back of the taxi. Allison opened up the trunk and slid our bags in together. Despite her relatively short appearance, she was much stronger than I was. Really? But that isn't exactly a hard bar to pass. Yeah. I mean, if Saturday started this early, the muscle atrophy probably got her pretty bad. I sat down in the back seat and the other three slid in beside me. It was the tightest fit I've ever been in my entire life, and being squished next to the person I was madly in love with made the ride a whole lot more awkward than it probably should have been. Luckily, it was only about a 35-minute drive from Tokyo International Airport to Chiyo's apartment in Ikebukuro. Hey. Ikebukuro. I know that region. I know that region. That's where there's an entrance to the other side. Ha 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 ha. Less atrophy probably wasn't ever really there. Yeah, I mean we don't know if she's, at least I don't know. I don't know if she started before or after puberty. So maybe she had nothing to atrophy. Let's ride the elevator. Hell yeah. Also, hi Nico. Let's say hi to Elevator Girl uh and Minecraft the skeletal building all to ourselves. That's a reference to like volume 9 or 8. No, I think it's volume 9. where you find out that Soto really likes Minecraft. And the reason why. Anyway. I love Other Side Picnic. I hate that I have to wait so long to read volume 10. Anyway. Which, to be honest, is 35 minutes longer than I would have liked it to be, but it could have been a whole lot worse. Oh! Hi, Lanson. Guys! Lance is here. Other Side Minecraft, yes. Come here, Bubba. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. He's being all needy. He's pawing at me. Of course, now that I picked him up, he's never gonna meow. Can't hear his little Lanson meows. But oh well. You're just gonna have to believe me that he's here. This guy has been shedding so much. Which, not that I can blame him. I mean, being in the Arizona summer and still having to get rid of your winter coat. Give him smooches. Okay. Okay, I'll do that. These are from Star. Oh, he's giving me the snaggletooth. The snaggletooth. What a delightful little bean. Who is also... Oh, God. Oh, he shed fur on my face. There's fur on my face. I just put on lip balm. It's stuck to my lips. Oh, God. Oh, honey, no, there's not really space for shoulder time. What are you doing? All the allergens? I'm so glad I'm not allergic to cats. Although, I mean, like, who doesn't? Who doesn't get a little irritated when tiny bits of fur are tickling your nose? That is a little normal, right? Oh God, he's in front of the webcam. Oh no. At least I'm frozen in a cute oh. Why do my eyes look less sleepy when my tracking is dead? Lance. Honey bun. Sweetie pie. Have you been lonely? Is that it? But no, he's nuzzling up on the mic. Cause you're eepy. No, I'm not eepy. I mean, I actually am. I actually am kind of eepy. I could be sleeping right now. I could be curled up in bed reading saucy manga right now. But instead, I'm hanging out with you guys because I like you and I miss you. I'm just playing it chill because I'm tired. Lance, what are you doing? What are you doing? Ah! Ah! He's licking me! What are you doing, bud? I think he's trying to figure out whether or not it's lap time. I also ran out of his midday snack that I usually get. So I think he's a little hangry, a little moody. I gotta go pick some up later today. I'll get some tonight after stream so that he can have his little midnight snack. His little late time munchies, cause he's a fatty. Oh, he's a chubby boy. He just wants to eat all the time. He just wants to eat, 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 eat. Okay. Oh my god, there's so much fur. Oh my god, there's so much fur. Okay. Let's try and play the game again. Gio's apartment was part of a small 3-story condo. Luckily, there were a few extra rooms that Gio usually used as office space that she prepared mattresses in. Damn, Gio, you're kinda rich. Yippee, my packet tracer thingy worked. I don't know what that is, but I'm glad for you. Ari and Katomi got one room, and Allison and I got the other, which was fine by the both of us. Oh, did you finish setting all your stuff up? I just replicated what took me 3 hours a day in class. Good job. Yeah, not like there was much to set up. All we had was stuff in our carry-on bags. That's fair. Where are Allison and Ari? Telecommunications class simulation stuff? Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. I am quite a stranger to technical style work. The only technical work I've ever done has been involved in theater production, and it wasn't even that much because I was mostly main character syndrome. Know what I mean? I think both of them are in their rooms. We had to get up early to pack our flight, so it makes sense that at least some of us would be exhausted. You guys aren't, though? All my work since high school has been technical work. That's fair. Why are like half the people I know theater kids? Yeah, I was a theater kid. um, I've been completely immured in creative and like interpersonal work since the moment since the moment I was able to make my own choices. Um, so I'm really good at those things, but I'm never gonna learn how to program. I'm never gonna like develop a lot of technical skills, but I'm good at a lot of other things. And I'm not gonna go gloating right now. I'm not gonna toot my own horn, but I'm good at stuff too. I'm nocturnal. There are times like where this is about the time of day I wake up. Oh, I see. That doesn't sound healthy, but I'm not your caretaker, so I won't pry. Meh. It's not unhealthy, it's just different. Appreciated. My sleep schedule is already enough of a hassle. Like, honestly, the only thing unhealthy about being nocturnal is being forced to be diurnal by diurnal people. Which is always what happens. You guys want to sit down in the living room and chat for a bit? I haven't had the chance to meet yet, Katomi. Sure. What the fuck? I'm distracted. I'm assuming you'll still be up for a bit too, right, Saturday? Yeah, of course. I'll join you guys in a minute. Let me go check on Allison first. Sure thing. Tio and Katomi walked down the short hallway to the living room, and I started walking up the stairs to the bedrooms that Chio was letting us stay in. I slowly opened the door to the room Alice and I were staying in. That's a nice fucking room. What? What? Chio, how much money do you have? Sure enough, Allison lay inside, passed out cold. I backed out of the room slowly, but then I heard a soft voice from below me. Saturday. I don't even know if my mic picked that up. Saturday. 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 Now I'm just making ghost noises. I looked back, and Allison had one of her eyes open, looking at me. What's up, Allie? You do me a solid. Fill up that glass with water. I don't have the energy to get up and do it myself right now. She pointed at an empty glass on the nightstand beside her bed. I laughed. Yes, I can. Hold tight. I grabbed the glass and walked over to the adjacent bathroom and filled it up with water. Man, imagine living somewhere where it's safe to drink the tap water. Fuck. Then I brought it back to the bedside and leaned down to place it on the nightstand. Thanks, Saturn. Saturn? Love you. Ah. I was so caught off guard by Allie's sleep talking, I don't think she even realized what she was saying, and would probably forget by the morning. Saturn? Saturn? That's so cute. I regained my composure and smiled, then hesitated for a minute before I left the room. Love you too, Allie. Get some rest, okay? Closing the door, I stood in the hallway for a solid few minutes to wait for myself to stop blushing before I went back downstairs. What a cute way to say I love you. These two are cute. They're cute. Yuri is good. Yuri sustains me. I need it in my veins all the time. I'm a vampire that actually drains the Yuri out of people. That sounds so stupid. Chio, Koyomi, and I sat in the living room for the next half hour talking about how life had been the past few months. I felt a sense of almost familiarity. Growing up, I'd always been the loner aside from the few friends I had, and even then, aside from Allison, none of my friends felt super close to me, in a sense. But now, I felt like I'd really found the people I loved, and that I would do anything to protect. I need to experience more Japanese, Yuri. I... Same? I don't know the specifics of what would be... Yeah, like Yuri in Japan or Yuri made by Japanese. I'm a little unsure about that one. Soon enough, Katomi went to bed and Chio followed. I sat in the living room alone for a few minutes before retiring for the night myself. Because, I mean, if you... I still have my reading list of manga to share if anybody wants. Yuri in Japanese. Yeah, that's fair. I only have stuff in English. Soon enough, Katomi went to bed and Chio followed. I sat in the living room alone for a few minutes before retiring to the night myself. We had agreed to spend a few days out enjoying the city before doing any kind of thinking about the Sunrise Foundation, and I didn't want to even be remotely tired for that. I'd wanted to go to Tokyo for a long time, and I wasn't about to pass up a chance that I'd been given. Huh. Wait, what? Didn't I live in Tokyo at some point? What? What is going on? Who is fucking editing the world? Is it Tsuki? The fucking world keeper? Why are you doing these things? How dare? Anyway, we have to do some rhythm play. Why am I in the collaboration collection? Saturday's Dad, Chio's car, now Tokyo. Yeah, I forgot about the Saturday's Dad part. I don't know what to do. Hang on. Oh, I probably just unlocked this. Unlocked in SoundScan. Yes, wondering about SoundScan. You, me, what? Why not take a shot at opening Unraveling Stasis? 9. Oh, right, we did that. Look, I just said, I thought we talked about this. I was gonna take it easy today. It's a take it easy day. if I stream tomorrow, I can go taking chances and grinding boss locks and shit. Today, I'm gonna keep it kind of simple and focus on story. I might try unraveling Stasis, but not right now. Oh, fuck it. I'll start with something simple to warm up, assuming this actually is. Well, it seems easy so far. Oh god, the brain lag. No, the brain lag! I'll explain brain lag in a minute. So it's kind of exactly how it sounds. Ugh. Yeah, so let's see. Is this actually over? Okay, yeah, so let's see. Great. 11 fails. I think I can attribute at least 5 of those to brain lag, which is something that's been happening since I got back from the trip, which is where, like, I'll just... it pisses me off and freaks me out at the same time that this keeps happening. But I will, like, with absolute, unwavering confidence, hit the wrong button. Like, I'll see the note coming, I'll know exactly what lane it's coming in, and then I'll go, oh, okay, this, and then hit the wrong button. I don't know why it's happening. I don't know how to deal with it, but, like, something about my muscle memory is just broken. That's freaking me out. I want to do Poison Garden again. I forgot to turn on battery boost again. Fuck. Oh god, I'm so rusty. Ugh. The way I play grind boss songs, read story, grind the new boss song, read story. Well, that's you. I might do a little bit of that. I might like practice the boss songs once I'm kind of like a little bit back to normal. But like I said, I'm just not myself right now, and it's bothering me. Oh yeah, I did get a B on Valor Starcross though. I guess we can try the new songs at least. Blah 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 blah. Oh, shit. Ugh. This sounds really good. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know, my head is just not in it right now. Maybe it's being sick, maybe it's being rusty, maybe it's being whatever. I ended up getting sub 8,000 on a level 5 song because you know pings messed up my head. Well, yeah, that's fair. Anyway, I am finished doing rhythm play for a bit. I want to do. I am not myself right now. I played better than this. I know I do. I just some doesn't feel right, and I haven't been able to figure it out. So we're just gonna focus on story for now. Okay. Have some more water. Onyo, Valkyniazakis, yes! Egg me! Egg me! Give me the healing I require. Oh, hey, chapter 19 already? Yeah. Can't wait for you to go through that. Interesting. I'm very curious how long this game is. I've wanted to know. So wait, do you mean like chapter is in I'm in chapter 3 and you're in chapter 19? Is the game that long? No, there's like some fuckery going on, isn't there? I think I remember that being the case. Is somewhat long. It meant episode 19. Oh, okay. That makes more sense. 6 chapters in total? Okay. So I'm like halfway through. But probably not. I'm probably not halfway through because it's not as linear as there are 6 chapters. I just know it. I know it. I know there's some fuckery going about. Final chapter is 2 parts. Oh, okay. Anyway. That was already our second day in Tokyo. It was our first chance to actually go out and explore a bit. We'd spent the entirety of the 17th recovering from jet lag and general exhaustion from packing up everything and moving it out of our temporary home in Kagoshima. What the fuck? What is... Oh god, this is such a scuffed fucking stream. My brain is so melty. Oh man. I am not myself today, guys. I'm sorry. So it wasn't until today we actually had the chance to get out of Ikebukuro. Ikebukuro Station. Wow, so this is what a subway station in the big city looks like. I'm having a wonderful time and work is so much easier because of it. Thank goodness. Well, that's somebody's having a wonderful time. Back went to eat. I hope food is good, Amy. Sad. It's not that different from the ones down south. We just never ride the metro line. Sure it is. It's all in the vibes. And as a certain certified vibes expert, I proclaim that the vibes here are totally different. Yeah, Amy, you just miss me freaking out and complaining about how my brain is not normal. I don't feel right. I'm not myself today. And that's all of that. How are you making that sound with your mouth? How are you making that sound with your mouth? Katomi laughed. Hug, thank you. Yes. Thank you. I'm super out of it today. I mean, that's fair. I'm tired. I'm sick. It's been a while. All these things. I could use a nap. What sound? After a while, I learned to stop questioning it. I'm surprised you haven't, Allie. You've known her longer than I have. There are some things about the nature of reality I haven't come to terms with yet. Katomi walked over to one of the automated kiosks and printed 3 tickets, one for each of us. It was just Katomi and Allie and I today. Eri and Chio had stayed back at the apartment to go over the facts of the case once more. I would have liked to have stayed with them, but I can admit that my energy might be a bit of a hindrance for someone trying to think of something through intellectually. It was probably the best to let the detective do the work. So Katomi, Ali, and I grouped up and decided to take the Yurakucho line to Chuo to check out Ginza's shopping district. We're close to one of your favorite moments. Ooh. Katomi walked back and handed us our tickets. This is only valid for one trip. We'll get longer tickets on the other side. Got it. Katomi scanned our tickets for us and we walked through. The ride to Ginza Ichomi Station was about half an hour. The train we were on was decorated with a lot of cute advertisements and decorations. Wow, this could be the future of public transportation. It already is the future, Saturday. These are all things they have on the other metro lines. Saturday. You can always just take the bus. I glared at her jokingly. You're ruining my whimsical sense of discovery. That's bad vibes, Allie. Allison sighed but chuckled. Though the ride was uneventful, just looking out and seeing the sights of the capital of Japan as we rode through Bunkyo and Chiyoda made the ride feel a bit more like... Made the ride feel like the gift of a lifetime for me. The cover to my webcam was covering that word. I had to check. I was never really partial to the nature vibes of Tanegashima, even if I missed out a little on having been away for so long. Even despite that, I found myself forgetting I had lived in Tanegashima in the first place. It was probably natural after not living there for a few months, but it felt a little unnatural. Like the fact of living there in the first place wasn't right. But I shook the thought from my mind. Stepping out of the station, Katomi pulled out her phone for directions. Here we are. We can split up from here, but make sure to keep in contact through text. At the absolute latest, let's meet back at the station by 4:30, yeah? Sounds good. Where are you two going? I'm going to Ginza 6. I've heard about it a lot for a while, and I want to check it out. How about you? I'll probably just wander around the streets for a bit. It's not often you get the chance to just wander around in Tokyo. What are you gonna do Saturday? I'm going to take a taxi up to Akihabara. More my kind of vibe. Akihabara. I fucking can't today. That's pretty far out. Should I come with you? I mean, if you want to. But no, I know how to use the taxi system. Allison seemed to contemplate for a second, but thought it would be better to just trust me, which I appreciated. Okay. Just text us if something happens, okay? Yep, will do. Damn Japanese names, like they were in Japan. It's not even like the Japanese names, it's that I'm reading words that I don't read very often, and I'm reading them faster than I'm reading them, if that makes sense. I'm saying them faster than I'm reading them. Akihabara. It's easy. It's fine. But I'm like reading it before I've even read the whole word. That's like one of my biggest weaknesses sometimes. It's like you can do that like reading before you've read very easily with like most simple words, but then like something that takes a few more syllables, like more polysyllabic words, like it just starts to not work out so good. The three of us split up, each exploring the big city the way that appealed to us most. Despite the rough circumstances that led us here, the chance for a trip to the capital wasn't worth wasting. Ari and Chio could discuss them at home, but we were all the more willing to take a much-needed breather. Immediately after stepping out of Akihabara Station, I was assaulted by a wave of sound. It made sense, after all. Akiba was the biggest electronic district of Tokyo, covered from head to toe or floor to ceiling with anime and video game merchandise. Holy shit, this is insane! Of course, my excitement and adoration tripled once I actually reached the main strip of Akihabara. Even though its full glory shone in the night hours when the streets were illuminated by the neon glow of buildings from all angles, the sheer size of everything made my jaw drop. Buildings were adorned in signs in all possible positions, and even the characters in the signs seemed to be fighting for space just to say everything that the sign wanted to say. It was truly an information overload, and of course, I felt right at home in the midst of this. ADHD. Neurodivergent. Just like me. I would be so at home here. I love sensory overstimulation. In more ways than one. I walked around in the radio building for a while, looking at every single one of the merch items that adorned each of the floors. After spending an hour here alone, realizing I was only on the third of 10 floors, I forced myself to walk back out for my own good. I ended up spending most of my time at the Game Station arcade. I didn't often get a chance to visit arcades, with them being less common in the Southwest and straight up non-existent in Tanegashima. Yes! I finally got an S on a 10. Let's go! What is that supposed to mean? What do you mean? What's up, Sawa? Something on your mind? I spent the following hour and a half trying a bunch of new rhythm and fighting games I never got a chance to try. Trans stereotype, playing fighting games. Maybe rhythm games too. I'm confused by that comment about sensory overload. I am chronically understimulated. So I like lots of constant stimulus. That's why I like big cities where there's just like a lot of shit going on, and I like pretty colors, and I'm one of those people that listens to music constantly whenever I'm doing something or has a video on. Ooh, like a baby? Yeah, maybe kinda. and for whatever it is that you're curious about or wondering about, don't worry about it. I spent the following hour and a half I never got a chance to try, and falling in love with a whole ton of new games all over again. That's what Kanchi Super does? How is that blockable at all? I'd known about it for a while, but hanging out in Akiba settled it. I'm definitely moving to Tokyo once all this is over. Okay, sure, fine, I will simply forget. Yeah, don't worry about it. Whatever you think I'm about to talk about, it's probably not polite for me to talk about on stream. How's that? Tomi was walking through Ginza, looking around all of the towering shopping centers around her. Of course, a trip out to Ginza was a little more than a sightseeing trip for her. She and Arian were never particularly wealthy, and that held even more true now that they were running unlimited funds and had been amassed during their months of working at random grocery store in Kagoshima. Honestly, I'm glad that nightmare is over. Never send me back to retail again. The extravagant atmosphere of everything related to Tokyo, but especially Ginza, served as a sort of reminder for Katomi. A reminder of a fancier world that existed beyond what she had lived up to at that point, being stuck in Tanegashima her whole life. Not to say she wanted to be super rich or anything naive like that, but Katomi had a habit of letting others trample over her for the sake of her own success. And you don't have to make it anywhere in life if you don't learn to have to care and love for yourself as well. So me, sadly. Yeah, I bet she's a lot of people here. Katomi stopped in front of a video game merch store, which weren't particularly common in Ginza. Did I accidentally walk all the way to Akiba by mistake? Yeah, well, whatever. She wasn't really one of those kind of childish entertainment as she saw it, but she decided to look inside anyway. Ugh. Thirsty. The store wasn't nearly as big as the large, expensive department stores that made Ginza what it was, but instead, a humble one-story installation into a larger shopping complex. Katomi browsed the aisles for a little while as she looked at titles of video games she'd never heard of. Oh, Xenostrike Legends. I think Saturday told me about that one. Though she never say it to her face, at least not for a while, Katami envied Saturday in a way. Saturday had the kind of freedom and energy that makes most people envied once they hit their 20s. Although Saturday would turn 20 next July, Katami didn't doubt for a second that that energy would stick around for a long while. Good to know. Saturday is 19. I'm gonna imagine Allison is around the same age, unless they already explicitly mentioned that. There was a little demo kiosk for some game console at the back of the store, and a couch set up to imitate a little gaming lounge. So, for once in her life, Katami decided to enjoy a bit of the youth she thought she didn't have anymore, and ended up spending 2 hours in the store trying all the different games. The owner of the store, a surprisingly older-looking woman, seemed to get great enjoyment from watching Katami trying for hours to break all the scores she's seen as much as each of the games available as she could on the limited demo kiosk. Did I fucking word salad that? Watching Katami try for hours to break all of the scores and see as much of each of the games available as she could on the limited demo kiosk. Okay, there we go. When her lunch break came, she decided to go down and sit next to Katami on the couch. You sure are having fun there. It's not often you get people spending a lot of time in the game store in this part of the city. Oh, yeah, I guess it's been, 10 minutes? I'm sorry if I'm hugging the machine or something. The storekeeper laughed and leaned back into the couch cushions. It's been an hour and a half, actually, but it's okay. Nobody else really comes by for that long, and I especially don't see people using this old thing. Old thing? It's like a preview kiosk for some upcoming console, right? She's so me. You really, I'm glad she's very you, Amy. I'm glad to see you represented here. Maybe if you're living in the year 2011. The Wii U died out due to poor sales back in 2016, but it holds a special place in my heart, so I keep the demo kiosk up anyway. Huh? I had no idea. I don't play video games that often. Really? The way you were crushing all those scores, I thought a seasoned pro had walked into my shop. You were having the time of your life. The Wii U. Katomi laughed, seemingly flustered. Yeah, I'm not a huge gamer or anything. I don't really have time for that kind of, younger entertainment. The storekeeper let out a large chuckle you might hear from someone's grandmother. Who says video games are for the younger folk anyway? I mean, look at me. I hit my 50s ages ago, and I'm still here running this little shack. She's sadly not me anymore. Huh. I don't think I've ever really thought about it that way. I remember being a young adult. You grow up, and then you think that's that. Your youthful days are over. And now you're an all serious adult who has to work 9 to 5 or never think about anything else. It's true, you don't. You never grow up. You never become an adult. You just kind of bullshit it. As if. Your youthful energy only sticks with you as long as you let it. Katami didn't have a good response to that, but she knew the woman was right. Oftentimes, she found herself getting caught up in the bittersweet trap called nostalgia, regretting that her days of freedom were once gone. But the truth is, if you keep yourself in the good memories of the past, you can never make more good memories in the present or future. The storekeeper stood up. This thing was a commercial failure almost a decade ago, but I still have some for sale in the storeroom. This is just my personal recommendation, but I think it's a great little console for trying out new things. Never had an overwhelmingly large game library. Nobody else wants them, but they are technically for sale. Katami thought about it for a second. Ah, what the hell. I'm not a fashionista. I don't think I'm gonna be interested in much else in Ginza. Katomi stood up and walked over to the counter. She ended up walking out of the store with a console and a few games. It's already 4. Allison ended up not buying much, instead looking around all the expensive clothes and finally finding herself a place to sit down in the food court. Of course, she knew that she wouldn't end up buying much. She was just more so taking in the atmosphere of a place where so many people cared about their appearance and the way they present themselves to the world. That's a fucking mood. So many people here in fancy, cute outfits. Kind of feel out of place just sitting here in my normal jacket. Allison was... Question, why would you sell someone in 2022 a Wii U? I don't know, man. Why would somebody in 2022 buy a Wii U on purpose? Allison was never particularly one to care about her outward appearance or presentation, and she never really understood why people would, at least not in the beginning. All this changed when Saturday came out to her as transgender, though. Thinking back on it, it's really been 7 years since then. Man, I don't want to think about the fact that September 2015 was over 7 years ago now. Oh, fuck no. That's a decade ago now. That's 10 years ago now. Oh, God. At first, Allison hadn't really understood what the concept was. Allison hadn't really understood the concept when Saturday had brought it up to her. But thinking about it for a little bit, it felt fairly obvious to her. Why shouldn't people get the chance to choose who they want to be? Gender, sexuality, race, religion, all these properties don't matter as long as the person is kind and humane. That was what Allison believed, so she was relatively quick to accept who Saturday wanted to be. But to both of them were still so young, so the idea of someone harboring hate stemming from another person's identity didn't make sense to them. Truly, to be young is to be more blissful. So that means Sad started transitioning sometime when she was 12. Wow, so kind of right around when puberty would start. That's lucky. That is very fortunate. To, like, discover that you're trans right around when puberty starts, or even right before, and getting to just do the right puberty to begin with, that is awesome. That is super, super awesome for her. Though Allison had always been more confident about her gender and being fine with who she was on that front, Saturday's own realizations about her identity did lead Allison to think a bit on her own life throughout the years. It was through this that Allison realized she was asexual. Ah! Haha! Cool! That's adorable, I love it. I love queer people. We've got an ace fluff. A little ace bean. And honestly, it totally makes sense. It totally makes sense that Allison would be ace. I remember growing up thinking, wow, all that stuff is kind of gross. And then everyone would tell me you'll stop thinking it's gross when you're older. And then I just never stopped thinking it was kind of gross. That's exactly how it goes. Allison struggled with that for a long time. She had felt like because she wasn't seeing what everyone else saw, she was defective or something was wrong with her. Saturday helping her out with her own journey of self-discovery was what made her fall in love with him in the first place. Even from the start, Allison and Saturday had always been the most important person in each other's lives. One might wonder how it took so long for their true feelings to blossom. Suddenly, Allison's phone buzzed. When she read the chat log on her lock screen, she couldn't help but burst into a smug laughter. Saturday! Oh, Saturday, you stupid fuck. I love you. How do you leave the subway? Follow the yellow exit signs. Heading up. No, like, What does the exit gate want from me? Oh my god. Oh. We are here for Vivid Stasis Staple Girl Failure Site with a Tuscari. Yes. Oh my god. My wife had this exact issue when we visited China. She's so honestly me. Oh my god. This is like how he asks these things. What did the exit gate want from me? Put your ticket in, and it will open and shoot it through. Was I supposed to get my ticket back from the station I put it into? Oh god. Oh. Yes. It comes out the other side. Oh! Oh! Saturday, no! With a helpless grin, Allison stood up from the food court. Looked like she would have to rescue Saturday from the Ginza metro station. That's adorable. Alright. Alright. We're probably gonna call it a short one today. Blue Note, yep, it's there. It's there. Oh, episode 19. So wait, that... Interesting. My favorite little anecdote about the story is that it's a true story that Cheryl experienced when she went to Japan. Okay. Well, it's time for me to embarrass myself in rhythm play a little bit more. I know, I'll just play Acrolite. Acolyte? No. Yes, battery boost should be on. Yes, unless battery boost turned itself off, battery boost should be on. Thank you for reminding me, though. Yes, battery boost is on. Must have missed when you turned it on. No, it's okay. It's okay, I didn't say anything about it. Should play Hotline Officus. I have a weird feeling fuck it. Oh, yes, I'm sorry that you have to leave early, Star. Ciao, ciao. Stupid cat. Yes. Alright. I have a feeling this is gonna suck. Oh god, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it was gonna suck. Enough of multitasking. Ew, and it fucks with my scroll speed. I don't like that. Ugh. Oh no. You know, I'm realizing I've seen somebody play this before. I don't think I've actually streamed any gimmick songs for you guys anyway, so this had to happen eventually. Damn. Oh, thank you. Yes. Okay, so rhythm games, there are three kinds of events: anomalies, screen effects, mod charts, notes moving, and SV. Notes change speeds, making them look like they're moving. Yeah, that's fair. It's really just called VFX. Well, yeah. Anomalies are okay. This is there's a lot of jargon going around and my brain is too melty to deal with it. Let me see if I can unlock. I was kind of semi-requested to do a particular song. Simply put, the game can do things, TM. Yes, I'm aware of that. Anyway. So, my something in summer. There was a better way to do this. This is gonna suck. Okay. Battery boost is on, we're doing it! And then I'm probably gonna let you guys go very soon. Oh god, the brain lag is still there. Yeah, the brain lag. They handled that pretty good for a bit. But yes, the brain lag got me real bad. That was a cute song. Not bad. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Since we're here. Where did... What? There we go. Okay. So, I was hoping you to see episode 19. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm hitting my limit. I'm very tired. Oh my god. Yeah. Your girl is real tired. I need to go rest and read and stuff. And yes, yeah. Sometimes the egg attack, sometimes it just happens. So watch for that. Anyway, Cassie is still alive. So that's awesome. So
Good job.
Thank you. Cassie is still alive. They're doing case 1 of Urban Myth Disillusion Center. For those of you guys who are new to that game, if we do stream tomorrow, I'll probably be streaming that to have like 4 more fun chill times, and then we can get through a whole bunch of that anyway. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. I hope you all have an excellent rest of your week and an excellent weekend if I don't see you soon. And yeah. And please, everybody, be well to yourself and others until I see you next. And I eagerly await you guys all in the next one. Have a great night now. Ciao, ciao.